With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Zappi throwing on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Trying to improvise. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Malachi Corley deep to receive it. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his second one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
And after an Achilles injury robbed him of playing most of last season, he's hoping this year can set himself up for a possible fairy tale ending in what has been an inevitable Hall of Fame career. We know it won't be easy, but the Jets have great optimism not only for Aaron Rodgers, but for the team. If he plays the full season, they believe they're truly a playoff team.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Take it at the 37. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Fights through him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Douglas, the man in motion. Now Zampi will go to the air. Just keeping the play alive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A give up the middle to Gibson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, Zappi has it knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 4th down, on comes Joey Sly for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
His throw incomplete. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Jones on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England's offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Again, it's Stevenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Zappi. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Douglas, the man in motion. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. There was Will McDonald bursting in there and making that play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Gibson here running out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led.
Zappi in trouble, and he's going down. Javon Kinlaw drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. To throw is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Zappi and the Patriots come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Zappi looks to throw it. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Zappi. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And Zappi to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Zappi. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Bryce Baringer now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Jets offense and Devontae Adams set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Zappi. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One final shot before half for Zappi. He's going to look downfield for Henry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the Dog Pound. And they trail the visiting Ravens in that one at halftime. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Lions trying to hold on and claim victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Jets offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very solid gain of 27. Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Paul again. He'll take it inside the 25. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Straight ahead is Hall. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Zappi back to throw. They set up the screen for Stevenson. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Zappi. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Zappi.
And this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Javon Kinlaw picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And some room to roam now. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Right back to him on 1st down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Here's Hall again. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for New York. Here's Jones.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39.
They're going to look to throw.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Another throw coming for Zappi.
Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Douglas, the man in motion.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down and 8. straight ahead at Stevenson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards.
Sly able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll give to Hall.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
One more time with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Zappe to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Now Zappe. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's Zappe to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have, because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England.
So for the Jets,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.